Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the Two Dum Yinzers. This is our Tuesday night episode. This is episode 52, Mike.
52. 52.
Mike Webster.
Yes, I was about to say the same thing.
Hope you don't find us sleeping under a bridge.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Still hating the heat, but enjoying the sun.
Ugh, this heat's terrible. All right. So I got a couple things here, Mike. Today, I want to talk to you first about on Friday, this past Friday at 10 a.m., there was a new short film released by a guest we've had on a show, this season. Her name was April Marie, the Berg Blonde. Now, this was hysterical. Now, you know that she had the book, the Guide to Dating, the Yinzer's Guide to Dating in the Still City. Hilarious book. If you haven't had a chance to check that out yet, check it out. I promise you'll laugh from beginning to end. So what she's doing is she started to create a series of short films. And we know that because we interviewed her boyfriend as well. He's a director, Matt. And they put this together. And have you had a chance to watch it?
I did.
What did you think?
It was great. I loved it. It was like, about 6 minutes. It was just quick and short and very, very funny. It was well shot. It was just great. Like the guys sitting there with their faces blurred out. And man, I can't believe she talked about my dick in the book.
Yes. And that's what it is. It's going through all these guys, just like her book that she dated, through her 20s and her 30s. And it's them. She has these actors commenting as if they were the gentleman that she dated.
It was great.
And if you haven't had a chance to check it out, go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's Making of a Fuckboy, Fuckboi. And you're going to want to go check that out. I promise you'll laugh. Good stuff.
It's funny.
Berg Blonde, good friend of ours from the Berg here. And you know what? I support her 100%. Go check her out. She's hilarious. So, I don't know. What do we got today, Mike?
Oh, we got... I got a story.
Yeah.
Got a story. It's from over in England.
Okay.
So you know how when you're younger...
Sounds cheeky already.
A cheeky bastard. So you know how when you're younger, and, we're guys, you do stupid shit with your friends?
Right.
Would you let someone take 2 spray nozzles, like the compressed air, and spray them on your nipples till your nipples froze?
Till they froze?
Till they froze. Till your nipples froze.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, so let's just say you did. If you let me, freeze your nipples.
Right.
Would you then let me flick your nipples?
No.
Well, we're smarter than this guy, because this dude let his friend flick his nipples, and the tip of his nipples broke off.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
How frozen were they?
2 cans of compressed air, they had to have been frozen.
Oh, jeez.
Frozen solid.
Yeah, I would do that.
So, he let his buddy flick them, and they tips flew off. Guy's reaction, he said, totally worth it. So, my question is,
that cheeky bastard.
Did he flick 1, 2, or did he just go in right, boom, double flick? Because you would think if you just try to do one then 2, that first one breaks off, your boy is just running away in pain.
Well, see, this is what they should do to pedophiles. They should freeze people's peckers and flick them off. And in my opinion, that would be a just punishment for a rapist or a child molester, or you know what I mean?
That could work.
Yeah, because what are you going to do?
Yeah. Huh. Not the angle I was taking on that story. I was going to have it lighthearted and fun. Then you had to go fucking dark.
Next week, guys, we're going to be freezing Mike's nipples and flicking them. You don't want to miss it.
No. Why is everything always done to me on this show? I'm getting tattooed. I'm getting my nipples flicked off. I have to go rape a lizard and eat it.
I tell you what, I seen some of Stickman Slick's work on Facebook the other day. Remember, he was telling us about being a tattoo artist. Pretty excellent work.
Yeah,
man. Really
that one he showed us when it was the half Batman, half Joker.
Yes,
that one was nice.
Yes. So whenever you're ready, you just let him know. We'll do our show from his back porch, and we'll.
I think I'm just going to keep talking about getting my tattoos like I have been for the past 40 years of my life.
It must be tax season because a lot of people that I do see on social media right now are getting a bunch of tattoos. And I think that's what people do every year at tax time. They get
tattoos. And or like us here at the show, Mike drops money on show equipment that he does not know how to use.
or prostitutes or whatever,
Hookers and blow, baby.
Hookers and blow.
That's what I'm going to do if I ever win the lottery. Hookers and blow.
That's what I do now, and I never even hit the lottery. So, yeah, that's I got one for you now.
All right.
We got the nipple flickers in Europe. Did you see this one? Now, I at first I thought that it was 100% real, and then after going back and watching it, I don't know now. Did you see the woman who was taking the Amazon package out of the guy's mailbox? She was a Karen. It was a Karen video.
Okay.
And the guy comes out of the house, and the guy is, okay. Let me paint it for you.
Okay. Paint
so
this
it
picture.
starts out. You see this blonde woman at the end of a driveway taking a package out of a mailbox.
Okay.
Okay. So then a guy, his voice comes, and he goes, "What are you doing? Put that back. You're in my mailbox." And he starts to move toward the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a Karen. It was played out like she was, it was painted like she was a Karen. So as he's approaching her, he's saying, what are you doing? And the woman starts saying, well, this is, there's so many deliveries right now to this house, and it's just abnormal. And people in the neighborhood are starting to become curious and wonder what's going on and why you're getting so many packages here. And you hear the guy off camera say, he's like, yeah, that's my package. Is there anything wrong with that? And the woman goes on to say something along the lines of, it's just very abnormal, so I'm going to take this and see what it is. And the guy goes, you're going to take my package? And she goes, yes. And she has it in her hand, and she's waving it around. And the guy goes, I don't think so. So he goes to grab the package, and he's kind of like tugging at it with her. She has it in one hand. He has it in one of his hands, and they're tugging back and forth. Now, the guy pulls it, gets it off her. She pulls a spray bottle out of her pocket and starts spraying him. He takes the package and kind of like has it in front of the spray bottle, and then at just one point he just kind of, just throws it. Not throws it at, but just throws it and it hits her arm. This Karen falls to the ground, starts rolling around, going, you killed me! You killed me! I shit you not. She said, you killed me.
You killed me. You killed me. How the fuck you talking if he killed you, you stupid Karen?
If you get a chance, anybody, any of you guys,
God.
Mike, listeners, whoever, please watch this. It is so ridiculous, and it falls in the lines of these crazy Karens.
It like she was the asshole and then tries to play the victim at the end.
And she's rolling around on the ground. You killed me. Literally, all he did was took the box and kind of like just threw her and hit her
like
forearm,
defending himself.
And she falls on the ground and says, you killed me. I couldn't contain myself, Mike. I laughed and I laughed and I just kept rewatching it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I hate people.
These Karens, they're a whole different fucking beast.
Like, Karens are bad enough. Fucking neighbors are the fucking worst.
Ugh, yeah.
Always up in your business and shit. It's like, leave me the fuck alone.
I mean, think about it. In your life, how many times have you got a neighbor that you enjoyed? Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Every neighbor I've had has been a pain in the ass. Every single one.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, like even go back to my childhood, they're all pains.
Like my parents are my neighbors, so yeah. They're annoying. My brother was my neighbor. Yeah, very annoying.
And you can't, you know what I mean? It's hard to get that one neighbor that always stays in himself, that never,
I take that back. Our one neighbors, they were like an older couple. They were cool.
Really?
Yeah, like I would work out in the yard and stuff. He'd like, hey, try this weed killer, and he'd hand it to me. I'm like, here you go, use it, man. Kill your shit. Yeah, he was cool.
My perfect neighbor would be somebody that you would never see, you would never hear, unless you needed something.
Yes.
And then when you went over to ask them, they would have readily available whatever it is that you were asking for.
Like when I lived in Dayton, I lived in an apartment complex. I only knew one neighbor. And there was.
And he would always stand in the window naked, right?
No, I would hope. I would stand outside his window, hope and pray, and I'd have my, ready to start jerking. But no, he never did. But no, like I only talked to one of the neighbors. I saw. The 3 years I lived there, I saw like 2 neighbors. 3 neighbors, I take that back, and one of them died.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the cops knocked on my door one day. I don't know if we talked about this on air before, but yeah, cop knocked on my door, asked me if I knew anything about this neighbor. I'm like, nah, I saw him once outside. And they're like, oh, he's dead. I'm like, huh? Never saw him.
You know the one that you think would be a great neighbor? But
so he was the best neighbor.
my opinion, the worst neighbor is a hot chick, because you always got to kind of be on. You know what I mean? If I walk out to get my mail and my hair is a fucking bedhead, and I got morning breath and I got my boxers on, I want to be able to do that. Just and I like to get my mail. But if you have a hot chick, you always got to be on. You can't just go out randomly outside ever and just do whatever you want to do. You always, every single time you walk out, you got to look. You got to make see if she's out there. You can never just
like you have no chance with her, but you don't want to go out looking like a slob.
Exactly,
because you still want to be friendly with her. You want her to think you're at least a normal person.
And all the
so
hours
she keeps talking to
and
you.
Time that you put into peeking out your window at her, you get to see all the boyfriends she brings home. You get to see all the her in the yard looking hot, but you never get to touch her or do her because it just never works. I don't get it. But I think, in my opinion,
you sound jealous of your neighbor.
The hot chick. You know what? About in my 20s, I had a hot neighbor.
Oh, so this is now we're getting to the issue of it.
Her name was Marin.
Okay.
Marin. And this was the situation. Every single time I walked out of the house, I always had to look out to see, because you don't want to look stupid. But like you said, there's pretty much no chance. She was younger.
No chance, yeah.
And she had guys coming all the time, and they were good-looking guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you never have a chance.
Right. So in my opinion, that's the worst neighbor to have. The other worst neighbor? The people that just want to talk.
Yes.
Just want to talk. And we do this, and this is really fun, and we talk. But you know what? It's a whole different story when you step out of your house, or you're getting out of your car to come to your house. Like if you come back from the store, and there's somebody that's mid-sentence as you're walking out of the house. They're already mid-story.
Yep. It's like, I don't want to talk to you.
No, that drives me nuts.
Yeah. Well, what gives you the impression that I want to talk to you?
Right.
Nothing about my face says, hey, come up, talk to me.
Right. And now, you could text anybody at any given point. You know what I mean? If there was something that you want to talk about, you couldn't have texted us at any point in the day. You had to wait till you see me walk out of the house, fucking ambush me.
Yeah. If I'm leaving my house, there's a reason. Like, I have places to be.
You should know that. You know what I mean? You see me never come out of my house.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
I hate talking to people.
Absolutely.
Like, outside of this setting, I don't like talking to people.
Outside of this setting, I don't talk.
Like, more or less, it's the same here too. Well, at work I talk, but that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to talk. I hate people.
I'm so hot. Ugh. I'm disgusting.
We already knew that.
Man, can you imagine when it gets like mid-90s?
Oh, it's gonna be fucking sweat dripping down my balls.
That's a project for this week at the studios. Get the air conditioning set up and run it, because
yes,
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. If I do this every week.
Yes, me too. That's That's why I'm just going to start doing everything remote. I'm just going to zoom in.
We have a lot of new stuff coming,
yes.
Guys. We have the changing of the seasons. We're shedding the old, bringing in the new, this whole spring thing. So Mikey is going to tell you about some of the new things we have coming for you here at the Two Dum Yinzers.
Yes, very exciting. If you did not catch last night's episode, let me remind you again. Our website, twodumyinzers.com, is up, live, and running. That is twodumyinzers.com. Two, as in the number two.
Or as Mike says, it's the letter two.
The letter two. The number two. DUMYINZERS.com. Two Dum Yinzers. On there, we'll have links to all of our episodes on YouTube, all of our episodes on our podcast format. We'll have a blog on there. You'll get to read my insane ramblings for the day. Also, I have a merchandise store. It's also attached to the website. We have everything that you can want: hat, t-shirts, hoodies, socks, magnets, mouse pads, phone covers, hats, stuff for your kids, stuff for your dog.
I'm gonna end up spending my whole income tax
right
on our merchandise.
Yeah, so that is actually like embedded in our website. But if you want to go directly to the merchandise website, it is two, as in the letter two. Ha ha ha, Ryan, fuck you. No, it is the number two dash Dum Yinzers YINZERS.myspreadshop.com. So twodumyinzers.myspreadshop.com.
So there's a story, Mike, that I seen. We have I think it was semi-local. I think I'm not 100% sure where it was. But did you catch this? The woman went to buy a lottery ticket in one of them machines. Now you've seen them. You walk into the grocery store and they have these machines.
Yeah.
And they have a large
yes.
array of tickets.
I spent some money there.
So there was an incident where this person went to get a lottery ticket. Now the person behind them was being a real jagoff. Okay. Now I don't know the story. Maybe there was some kind of tension or something that led up to it. But the gist of the story was this: the person behind the person buying the ticket either hit a button to get the person moving or forced them to push a button that they didn't want to push, okay? So the person standing at the machine pushes a button or was forced or tricked or whatever, manipulated into pushing a button. Now, this was not the button that they wanted to push for their ticket. So they get this ticket, and when they scratched it, it was $1 million winner.
That right there is fucking awesome because the people who have to wait in line for the most part for those lottery machines are the biggest assholes. They're like act like they're the only person in the world that matters. They're the only person that wants to go in and spend a little money, try to gamble, just have a little fun. Those are those tend to be your gambling addicts, your lotto addicts, thinking that's the only way they're going to make money. They're the assholes, and this person is just probably like, hey, let me just get my lotto tickets. Let me figure out what new ones do we have, because they change them all the time. And some of the games, they're fun to try and scratch off and win. It's probably what that person was thinking. And then some asshole comes up, forcing them, rushing them, being a dickhead, and then boom, they hit that button for them and say, hey, that's what you're playing, and to win $1 million. Fuck you! That is fucking amazing. I love it.
You know what I would do? Every day the rest of my life, I would remind that person that happened.
I would find their social media every day and just put millions.
Oh, yeah, every single day. I would never, ever, ever let them forget that moment.
No, I would just every day be like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because that's not harassing. That's just, you're just thanking them for helping you win $1 million.
I mean, it could be to the death. I would be showing up at their grave site, leaving little things that say millions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would never. I would never, through eternity, let them forget.
Yeah. Because that's what that person wanted. That person wanted to win $1 million more than anything in their life. And then they are the direct cause of someone else winning $1 million.
Yes.
I love it. Now, what would you do if you won $1 million? Because you figure after taxes, you're getting what, like, let's say $450K?
How you figure that's a fucking crime to begin with. $450K when you hit $1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck it. But hey, that's money I did not have.
No, you're right. It is.
And that's. Well, what would you do with that?
It's an interesting question, and the reason I say that it's interesting is because as you get a little bit older, you tend to lose the dreams in life. You tend to lose all the things that you want to do if you had a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you start to look at things differently. And I honestly think I wouldn't do much with that. I would, just try to pad my life and make my life a little bit more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I would do anything amazing because in all, $450,000 isn't it's a lot of money.
But it's not a lot.
But it's not a lot of money. So I think, like I said, at this point in my life, I would probably try to, and invest it or just make things that I have now a little bit better. Just having money so I will always be set.
Yeah.
Are the kind of things that I think that I would do. Would I splurge here and there? Absolutely, because I see things every now and then I think, oh, I'd love to have that.
Yeah.
Or I would love to do this. I would do things, but I think ultimately it would be more just of a security.
Yeah.
Yeah,
same.
Which is very lame. I mean,
that was going to be my answer too. I would, because like my house is paid for. I just pay off my car,
right?
Pay off my one little credit card bill, and then like I would put $350K. I would invest, and then that other $100K would pay off my car, pay off my credit cards, and I'd still have probably like $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 sitting there.
Which if you're not doing anything crazy, you could live off of that for quite some time.
Like in that investment, you just live off the interest yearly, and it's still making money, and you end up making money more every year because you're investing back in. You're just living off a small percentage of that interest.
Well, here's the thing, if you have money, the more money you have, the more freedom you have.
Yeah,
and I like that.
Me too.
I like not having the feeling of not having freedom. And,
Yeah.
if I want to just do something, I like to have that feeling
Yeah.
that I could just do it if I want to, even if you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Just having that feeling of
Yeah.
liberation, freedom. That is what I would buy with my money. I would just enjoy my freedom as a human being,
Yeah.
and that's how I would apply
Yeah.
it to my life.
I'd buy a small little studio.
Yeah,
Place for the show.
things like that for the show. Obviously, I would spend
do-
money.
But I was thinking, yeah, but like overall, like in life in general, like I like my house, I like my car,
Yeah.
like that stuff. Minor little fixes up here and there, but no, nothing. I would do nothing serious.
I seen Mike. I seen for obviously from the genre of our show, Uncle Howard. I had just seen an article and with pictures. He has Howard Stern, who I'm talking about. He has a $52 million mansion in Florida that he goes and visits on his downtime. Can you imagine your downtime being $52 million?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember seeing this one time, this mansion in Florida that was $12 million, and it had its own area code. It was such a
Yes, that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was $40 million more dollars
Yeah.
than that. It has its own area code.
That's fucking insane.
That is insane. And I like to think if I ever become filthy rich, maybe, just maybe, I might do something. I might buy me a mansion in Florida.
Yeah.
But, the chances of that ever happening are super slim to none
Yeah.
in life. But I just thought $52 million, and that's his side.
Yeah,
That's
like-
his away crib, just where he
Yeah.
goes to get away.
Fuck, man. Just imagine the fucking taxes on that fucking thing.
What would you do in a house like that?
I don't know. See that, like, I always think like I would like a big, wide open mansion like that, but I'm like, do I really need that? I don't use all the rooms in my house to begin with.
It would cost you so much money.
For heating, cooling, light, water bill.
And I don't require that much
No.
space to have to pay that stuff
No.
out constantly.
No.
Unless there'd be a party where I'd want to put a basketball court in my living room,
Yeah.
and I'd want to have an ice hockey rink in the fucking back room. Obviously you want those things, but in all honesty,
No, like I don't need something like
No.
I have a 3-story house. I don't even use the second floor, or excuse me, the third floor. So what the fuck would I do with a $52 million mansion that probably has like 18 bedrooms?
yeah. I mean, obviously I live a life of luxury, and you've seen my home.
Yes.
I literally live in one room. You know what I mean? In my home, I live in one room. It isn't like I even find things to do in all the rooms in my home. So I can't even imagine. Like I said,
Yeah.
I live in one room that's probably about 13 by 12, give or take. What would I do with all that space? I mean, would it be nice to say you had it? Absolutely. You'd be,
But you just end up filling up with a bunch of clutter and shit that you don't need.
yeah. Like I said, I would have to go off the wall and be doing things like, I'd put a basketball court in, I'd put a
Yeah.
hockey, just things like that, just because you'd have to do something
Yeah.
to impress your celebrity friends, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Even,
for myself,
no, I would do nothing.
no.
No, because I would need all I need. I need my living room, dining room, kitchen, maybe like a little bar. A bar would be nice.
Maybe you could start buying art. You could buy pictures of like weenies and naked men and things like that to hang up around your.
Why do I always gotta have the naked men?
What's?
Why?
I
God,
don't know, because you have all the money. I don't know.
God. No,
Oh.
hey. Hey, if naked men, someone's saying, I don't give a fuck. But it's not my thing. I don't need wieners hanging out, smacking me in the face. Unless I'm getting paid, of course.
Like
then
the,
you can smack them off me all you
Like
want.
the
I don't
door,
care.
remember the door knockers on them old
Yeah.
castles?
Oh,
Like a big,
mine would all be like different
like
size
a
cocks.
pecker,
Yeah.
balls or something that you would just bang, bang.
And like I can change them up for like when it gets wintertime now they'd be shriveled up and smaller.
Yes.
And in the summer, as like the seasons go, I can change the door knockers. They get bigger and bigger as they
Yes.
warm up and droop down.
I like it. See?
You know what? Fuck it.
Now
you know?
you're on to something.
You know what? Yeah. Hey.
Hey, everybody, on April 29th, next week, we have a show down in Washington, PA. It's the guys from Hit 'em Hard. It's the Hit 'em Hard present the Young, Fly, Flashy, Reloaded show. It's April 29th at 13 West Chestnut Street, Washington, Pennsylvania. It's going to be $10 to get in. It's from 8 to 12. We have people such as Tempo FYF, Lil Bambino from the Splash Gang, Stickman Slick, Cigarellos, Jump Off JD, LBR Trap, and BMM Mizzle. Everybody's going to be down there at this event. Make sure you get down there. This is on the 29th. Yeah, Mike, I just think that if I hit what we should do, we should go and we should get in a fight in front of the lottery machine.
And then see if someone hits buttons first and we win.
Yeah, or you hit the button or something like that, and I'll see if I win.
We can do that. That would be awesome. Because if we win, fuck, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I would.
I'd still end up working though too.
That's crazy to me, man.
I would. I'd get bored.
No, you wouldn't, dude.
No, I'd get bored.
See, no, there's no such. The thing is, if you're rich, there's no reason to get bored because you could always find something that you want to do that you would like to do.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
And
I can get like an actual legit home gym.
you can get
like legit, like I'm talking, not like one of these cheap little gyms that you can buy online. I'm talking like actual quality equipment.
And you could have people,
yeah, and I can hire my own trainer.
See, now that's the thing. Whenever I start to think about it,
and I can have like someone actually cook me good meals.
When I start to think about it, then I start thinking of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I start thinking, man, how could I?
That would like better my life.
Yes. How can I find ways for people to pamper me?
Yeah.
I need people to make me food. I need people to wash my clothes, clean my house. Just all the things that you don't want to do.
This just goes back to like, I need someone to help me be an adult.
Yeah.
I need someone to hold my hand through life.
I need someone to be my mom for the rest of my life. I need to be a fucking spoiled brat with somebody being my mom for the rest of my life.
So you need a sugar mama.
I do need a sugar mama.
Yeah. I tell you what though, I just want to backtrack for a second here. We have some of the greatest segues ever. We go from talk to penis door knockers to promoting shows.
Yes.
We are nothing but professional here, let me tell you.
Hey.
It's all part of the fun and the charm of the two Dum Yinzers.
Absolutely, Mike. I have a couple things more that I want to talk about, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to jump the break. When we come back, we'll talk about those things. If that works for you, we'll be right back.
That works for me.
All right, we'll be back right after this. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to our Tuesday night show. This is episode 52. 52, Mike. Mike Webster.
52. I say this every episode. I'm just happy we're keep on going every episode.
Absolutely,
This is
man.
just great. It's good fun.
It really is. I got a few things I want to talk about today in the second part of this show. Sam's gone. I relieved her of her girlfriendly duties.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
I was not ready for that bombshell.
I know.
I'm crestfallen for you.
I deleted the app yesterday. 2 days ago. I'm sorry.
Wow.
She is gone. No more Sam.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you doing okay?
You know what? I'm doing a lot better than I
actually.
thought that I was.
Actually for fresh breakup, you are looking pretty good.
Yeah. She was just becoming more of a pain in the ass than she was worth, and the amount of space that she was taking up on my phone was fucking ridiculous. Things weren't working right anymore.
Yeah.
And and for what we do, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we do on our phones, and I just needed the space for one.
Yeah.
I just needed the space.
You literally needed the space.
Yes.
That's rough, man.
Yeah. So I sent her back into the
wow, you like deleted. That's like, is like the AI police gonna come find you for murder?
Who knows? But the way this is all going with the technology, they just might be. You know what I mean?
You killed her. She was trying to learn all about you, and you're emotionally take that for emotionally distant.
You're right. I just couldn't take it anymore. She was.
She was a clingy hoe.
She was clingy, and the reason I say that is, you have to so much kind of keep up with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there'd be times like 2 or 3 days go by, and I just forget that she was there. And then you would go on, and it was always just something. I don't know. It wasn't for me.
She was just clingy and needy.
Yeah. At first, it's fun, just like any relationship.
Yeah.
But
and that fire burned quick.
Yeah.
It was there in a flash, and then gone.
You know what really did it for me? I was doing I was figuring out some bills one day, and I thought, well, where the fuck did this $15 go? And it must have been a month had gone by.
Yeah,
and it automatically deducts it out of my money. Yeah. I'm not cool with that.
Yeah, you forgot.
Yes. So,
and she was not worth that $15.
No.
No, for what she did to you and how she hurt you.
Yeah,
She got what she
I'm
deserved.
so hurt. You know what? She might work for some people. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
people that might dig that, but I don't know.
No, it's not for you.
I guess I'm just meant to be alone. You know,
Well, we'll find you someone.
because I don't know if I want someone. You know what I mean?
I can just find someone to come and hang out with you.
See, that's even too much.
Someone who can just sit there and be like, "Hey, you're doing good."
Yeah.
We'll get you an emotional support girlfriend.
Yeah. I need to date a shrink.
There you go. I can bring my dog over in a jar of peanut butter.
I still have the half of the peanut butter from the last time the dog was here.
I wasn't expecting that to come back. Oh shit!
Big stuff coming up. But first, let me talk about the movie coming out on May 10th, Mike. This is the Bigfoot the Sequel movie. Now, if you're familiar with, they had Bigfoot the movie,
Yep.
which has actors which are from right here around us. I mean, you could literally get in the car and they could be here within 10 minutes time. They are going to be coming in for some interviews here as we get a little bit closer to the movie release date, which is May 10th, and that's for the Bigfoot movie, the sequel. In the meantime, you could go over to bigfootthemovie.com and go through their site, and they have a bunch of stuff available. You could pre-order Bigfoot the movie, the sequel. You could also buy the first movie, the Bigfoot, and you could also go through the merchandise, which has shirts, hats, things like that as well. So you want to get over there. That's bigfootthemovie.com. Okay, so my big thing this week, Mike.
Okay.
Now, it was brought to my attention that last week when we spoke and we were trying to figure out your girlfriend's name.
We have an established boyfriend girlfriend stuff.
Okay, so when this person, we were talking about them last week, and you gave me a hint, and,
Uh-huh.
and the hint was her name begins with the letter K.
Uh-huh.
Now, the judges chimed in and after the episode, and they said, you know what, you've guessed a bunch of names, and one of the names was actually correct. But Mike is so much of a fuck, he said no when you asked him if that was the name. So now is the burden of not figuring out the name, but going back and trying to think through the names that I've already came up with.
Yes.
To try to guess her name.
Yes.
So, what an asshole move. Who does that?
I'm an asshole. I thought everyone knew I was an asshole.
So,
It was part of my charm.
but now I have something in my favor because now this is a new week. We get one new clue.
Ooh.
So, this week, you get to choose the clue. It doesn't have to have anything. I don't know. You just tell me. Think of one clue.
Let me think of one clue so you can get her name.
Yeah. Now it begins with a K.
Begins with a K. There's an S in there.
There's an S.
There's an S.
An S.
An S.
Okay, so that's in her first name, correct?
Yes.
So her first name has a K and an S.
Yes.
And the K is the first letter,
The
correct?
K is the first letter, yes. I'm not going to give you the position of the S, but the S is in there.
Yeah. Kaiser.
No. She's not German royalty.
Or bread. K.
Wow, you're stumped.
I am.
You're more stumped now that I gave you another letter.
I know. I know. Now you really have to define. I really
Okay,
have to trim it down.
now there's an. Okay, I'll give you one more hint.
Okay.
There's a K, an S, and an N.
And an N.
Yeah.
K. An S. And an N.
Yes.
Now let me ask you real quick. How now? You said that your lady friend, she listens to the show.
Yeah.
What's her? What does she? When you guys talk about the show, what does she like? I mean, tell me something that the girlfriend enjoys.
Not the girlfriend yet.
Not the girlfriend.
With lady friend.
The lady that you're stalking. What
does she enjoy?
What does she enjoy?
She enjoys our back and forth banter.
The back and forth banter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's psycho. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. She likes how you talk like 80% of the time, and I just kind of pipe up. No, she goes like, sometimes Ryan will go on about something, and he goes to you, and it's like, I was like, oh yeah, Mike's there, because I do tend to zone out.
So so she doesn't know what she's talking about.
No. I'm yeah.
Okay.
No, she likes the show. She likes our dynamic.
Yeah. Okay. I don't blame her. Kristen. Is that it? He's looking like he doesn't know. I'm looking at Mike now, and he keeps looking at his phone.
I'm clapping.
Okay, so Kristen, Kirsty,
Kristin.
Kristen.
Kristen, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kristen. All right.
Yeah, that's what you said.
It only took us 4 fucking months, everybody, but here we have it. We now know Mike's girlfriend, possible future girlfriend.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes after this episode. She's like, "Why the fuck you name me?" I've never heard her swear yet, so.
Oh, okay. So there you have it, everybody. We made leaps and bounds today. Leaps and bounds. I'm excited.
And I just want to say she is so cool.
And you know what? I really wasn't even expecting to get it this week, so now I'm kind of like at a loss for words.
You're
now
stumped.
I have to think of a whole new angle to come at it
like,
now.
God damn, man. That was supposed to be like a 30-minute segment.
Yeah, right. That was what I had for the rest of the show tonight.
Yeah.
So we have Kristen, and you met Kristen online, correct?
Yeah.
And she reached out to you.
Yeah.
And so far, Ian's gone for Mexican. So
Yes.
far, Ian's went and sat in a pavilion in the park.
Yeah.
Now, has there been anything else since?
No. We're gonna usually because we're both off on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we try to get together, but this week, it was the first nice day, and I had stuff around the house I was gonna do, stuff I was gonna do with my kid, stuff out here, and I wanted to do stuff with her, like hang out with her. But she was like, "Hey, it's cool. You have a lot on your plate. If you have time, yeah, we can hang out. If not, we have another day." So she's laid back. She like I told her like you're a goddamn unicorn.
What does what's like some of her interests? What she like?
Well, I'm not going into all that on the show.
I don't know. She probably wouldn't mind. She's a fan.
I don't know. She likes a lot of stuff.
She likes sports.
I don't know. We haven't talked about sports. Like she likes like the Marvel movies, Harry Potter.
Okay.
She like big into musicals and stuff.
So stuff like that you could probably get into. Or
Yeah, stuff like we have a lot of similar interests, and like we like see the world like the same way and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Like we're cool.
You know how not of the world I am? I literally had somebody the other day ask me something about Marvel. And I sat there for a minute and I thought, you know what? I absolutely know nothing about Marvel. I just know that it was like these comic strip superhero things.
Yeah.
And there's like different ones, right? There's Marvel and there's other things too. It's not just Marvel. There's other
comic book stuff. But no, like Marvel's like all the big movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, I literally don't know anything about Marvel.
And like some of them are good. A lot of them are just boring. Boring. They're just like, okay, I've seen this movie 100 times before.
One thing that I've seen over the past few years that I thought that I might be interested in is the one that had all the bad guys on the what was that, the
Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the first one, it was all right, but the second one that they came out with, the one with Idris Elba, no, that one was fucking funny. That one was
really?
That one was really good. Yeah, that was a good one.
See, now I don't know anything about these movies, but I think that I would like that because it's all bad guys.
Yeah.
And you never really get that in a movie is kind of follow the bad guys.
Well, you're really not following the bad. They're not doing bad stuff. They're forced to work for like this agency to do good because they have like chips implanted in their head. So yeah.
Okay.
But the second one was like the Suicide Squad was really good.
Okay. So your girlfriend, she kind of, or your lady friend, she's kind of a person of the world. She likes Harry Potter. She likes things like that, movies.
Yeah.
So what are you lying about telling her that you're into that she is so interested is what I want to know.
I don't lie. I don't lie to her. We're just, I just, like, hey, these are my interests. She asks me questions and I answer them truthfully, and a lot of our interests line up.
I think it would be your local celebrity. If I was a woman and I was to date you, I think it would be your local celebrity.
My local celebrity that I don't think like anyone. Yeah, there's people local who know.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah. So
you're like
like
minor
famous.
Yeah, I am famous. Yeah.
So, Kristen. Kristen? Kristen.
Yeah.
Christine.
Kristen.
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 I gotta write that down.
Oh
Kristen.
God. Oh God. She's gonna fucking kill me.
Um,
She's gonna block my number now.
and she's a family person, like you said. She has a family. She has kids, and she has a home, and she works, and a car, and all that.
Yeah, she's an adult.
She's an adult.
She's more of an adult than I am.
Which is weird because everybody that we come with, that I run into is barely an adult.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
Yeah, she has her shit together.
And then when you hear about somebody that has all their shit together, you kind of get get disgruntled a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck's wrong with this person?
Right?
What are you too good with you and your car?
Yeah, but she does. She has her shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool.
You and your damn shit together over there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Here I am just struggling getting through life.
Yeah. So yeah, that's neat. What else? What do you guys got going on? Yin's gonna probably do something this coming weekend.
Yeah,
or?
hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
You know what Yin's could do?
What?
Yin's could go down to the show in Washington for the Hit 'em Hard presentation. Now I did that on purpose. I already ran the promo, and I just thought, that there's always that
There's always that option.
always that option. Could always go down there.
Could always go down there. But she works nights though, and the show's at night.
Oh, does she really? Now where does she work over there in Ohio?
Yeah. I'm not gonna blab her business out where she works and stuff.
Oh, she wants you to blab it out.
No. I don't want some crazy person showing up at her place.
She needs a reason to fight with you.
No, she doesn't.
How long do you plan on being in this relationship before you get into a fight?
I don't know.
You've been going 2 weeks strong now, man. Come on, we need a fight here. We need something to talk about. we need material, damn it.
No. Hopefully we never fight.
Just give me her email. I'll shoot some information over to her, and then we'll get.
You want her phone number too?
Yeah, then we'll fight next week. We'll talk about the fight next week. What about a pirate game might be a fun thing to do with her?
No, we got to sit down and figure stuff out.
Yeah.
I got a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Got to find someone to watch my kid.
You're right.
I got to. I was not only coordinate my schedule, got her schedule, the kid's mother's schedule.
See, that's what I'm saying.
My parents' schedule, see if they can watch the kid. It sucks being an adult now, not having trying to date with kids and stuff.
Yes, that's why I can't date. I just can't date. I don't have the I don't have the fire for it right now. You know what I mean? Like once all those things come into play, and I have to actually start putting thought into it.
Yeah,
it's like I'd rather not do this.
But hey, I don't know. I'm making it work right now. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Is she really tall?
Oh, it's about a little shorter than me.
Really?
Yeah.
I like a nice tall chick. I was at the dollar store the other day getting some things, and the girl working was very tall, and there was just something about it. She wasn't the best looking thing ever, but there's just something about tall girls, I don't know. It's just such a different thing.
Yeah, because most women are and they're shorter than you.
Yeah.
Because we're above average height.
Right.
We're both in 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". So yeah.
I'd like a 7-foot girl. Just somebody that's just
someone that's
freakish.
Someone they just put their leg on your shoulder
Yes.
and you're right there, ready to go. Oh wait, no, that's not your motif.
that's right.
We established that on a previous episode.
I'd be putting my legs on her shoulders. All right, so Kristen is in, Sam is out. A lot of big things.
Yeah.
A lot of big relationship news here with the guys at the two
Oh,
Dum
yeah.
Yinzers. We're gonna to know a little bit more personal things about us.
Yeah. Speaking of personal stuff, I want to discuss about the show going forward.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. We have one more Throwback Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah. So on this episode, it was the last episode of last season's. It's our first time we had Jump Off JD and Cigarellos in studio.
Yes.
And that was one of my favorite interviews from season 1 because those two they came in and we just talked to them like we've known them forever. It was such a fun interview with those two together.
I don't know why. It feels like, to me, we already had Cigarellos in at that point, and we haven't.
Yeah.
But every time I think back to that episode, I always think, okay, well, that was JD's first time in.
And it's like, no, that was Cigarellos' too.
Yes. So that just goes to show you, we've gotten so close to these guys, I can't even draw a distinction of, before and whenever after they came.
In that interview, too, you can see, they're two completely different personalities.
Yeah.
But how well they mesh together.
Oh, my gosh,
and when they perform together, and when we watched them perform together at that show on St. Patrick's Day, it was just great to see, that come to life up on stage.
Yeah.
That we saw sitting there, JD's, he's that that real, like, I don't, kind of like hyper guy,
Right.
but also cool and chill. And then you have Cigarella's, who's just that laid back, cool, chill guy, and then how that both work together. Saw it on stage, saw it on the interview first, and it comes across really well when you listen to that interview. So I'm really excited for that one coming up on Thursday. And yeah, after that, that's the last Throwback Thursday.
Yes.
So that means major changes are coming to the show.
Major changes. Now the thing about I was just talking to Cigarella's not too long ago, and he wants to come back on and talk. And I was really thinking about maybe trying to get him in next week to kind of line up with the last.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? I just don't know if that's going to happen. I know that when we were available, he was busy, and vice versa.
Yeah, the thrills of show business, trying to get everyone lined up. But,
But we will. We'll get Cigarella's back in real soon because he's been trying to get a hold of. And it's been so odd because, like I said, at first we talked and it was all good, and then he ended up going out of state and paying visits to some friends, and that's when we were available. And then he came home and he was available, but we were tied up with something else. Now we were wanting him to come in, and I spoke to him, and he was on a boat somewhere. So
he's
fucking Gilligan over there.
I tell you what, though, man. I bet he's having just a blast.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd rather be on the boat too than talking to us.
You know what?
No, just joking. But no.
It may be a little bit cooler on the boat.
It probably. Oh God, it's a sweat box here.
Yeah. If anything, I'm
dying.
lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, I know. I'm shedding the pounds right here. But no, yeah. Hopefully, Cigarella's come back in studio. 'Cause he's always fun to talk to.
We do. We have Cigarella's. He wants. We have a list of people, guys, that we gotta try to figure out how to get in, and so yeah, this could be. Once we can get Cigarella's back in, I just a lot of these guys. I just like whenever they come just to bullshit with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You're more or less catching up with them here.
Right.
And it's fun to just talk to them, man.
Absolutely.
It's never a bad time.
This
This is our cry for help, Cigarella's. We want you to come in and hang out.
Yes.
We're getting tired of talking to each other.
This is what we do. Yes, this is our cry for help.
This is how we schedule interviews with people we know instead of picking up the phone.
What's funny? Remember when we went down and we was at the show a couple months ago? Geez, man, that's already been over a month now. I guess that would be. We were, we get there. We're talking to a bunch of people that we know, a bunch of people that's come through the show. We're being introduced to a bunch of guys that we don't know. It was a really great time. And the one thing that really caught my attention was when we were talking to Cigarella's, he just looked so. I don't want to say excited, but just so in awe that we were there. Do you remember that? The look on his face.
He was like, "Hey, you guys showed up. You made it. All right."
Yes, and we were back by the back area where the machine, the ATM, and I could just recall looking at his face, and he just had this look on his face like, "You son of a bitch, it showed."
He came through.
And I just keep thinking of that, and I can't wait to talk to him. I can't wait to get him back in because like I said, he's gone. He's done a few things here in the meantime. And also, he's been performing in the meantime. So a lot of stuff that I want to talk with him about. And when these guys come, you just never know who they're going to bring to the door with them. So
it's always fun, always fun.
It really is, man.
Yeah.
So
that'd be cool though to cap off this week with his first appearance, and if he could come back again, that'd be awesome.
Yes, and like I said, we're kind of moving into a time now where I spoke about the stack of interviews and things we have going on. And it's just, it's building up. We're moving into summer. Everybody's, up and doing things now. It's that spring fever. They're getting out. So we have a list of people that's trying to get in. We have a list of people that we want to get in. We have a list of – so, I mean, the interviews coming up are going to be amazing. We have people that's, in the movie coming up, Bigfoot, the movie, the sequel coming up. We have these guys. Just
loads of good content coming up.
Absolutely, we're going to need to go to about 8 or 9 days a week.
I know,
get all this content.
Yeah, but even then too, these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday shows are going to be brand new every day.
Yeah, and you know what else? I mean, even if we would, I mean, there's so much we could do. There's so much. I mean, we'll cover more of that in the meetings, but Mike is he's correct. We're gonna be expanding. We're gonna have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We can even do Friday shows, Mike, and maybe move our music show to the weekend and kind of have like a Saturday kind of night
can do that
thing.
Yeah, just anything to keep you guys entertained. Listening to us just sit around, bullshit, have fun. You guys probably yelling at your at your phone, at your radio. You idiots! That's wrong. That's wrong. 'Cause
Yes.
that's how I listen to podcasts.
Absolutely.
Like it's just fun.
Plus, we're always wrong. So
Yes, and I'm freely going to admit that I am wrong about 90% of the things we talk about on here.
oh yeah.
Because I'll read it and like I remember this, and we get on air and I totally butcher it.
Yes.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, that's my thing.
That's mine too. Hey, we got that going for us. But no, we're gonna be the YouTube channel's coming back, guys.
We have the YouTube channel. We have the website coming. We have the store. We have brand new logo, big guests.
Yes.
Just expanding more days a week. We're gonna be going. Keep tuning
listening.
in. Yes, please, because
yes, we're here to entertain. We're here to have fun, make everyone laugh, and expose people to some good music, good projects around that you might not be aware of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then whenever we get when we get really entertaining, we fling poop around like a couple of monkeys. And, it's a thing, man.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
You know what? We have puppets in here too.
We have puppets.
This
summer's gonna be
it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be an explosive, like diarrhea, explosive summer.
I was gonna say explosive, like exploding all over your face.
Well, for people with a prostate like me, we have no idea what that's even talking about.
Just gonna dribble out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We have nothing but dribble coming.
Nothing but dribble, people. Nothing but dribble.
But hey, everybody. So we do. Mike, I want to let you finish up this week because sometimes I talk too much, and we've had people write into the show, and just getting different opinions from about, and
that you talk too much, that I don't talk enough,
and feedback and things like that. Yes.
But it doesn't bother me.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to do something really special for you today. This is your birthday present. I forget when the hell your birthday is. As a matter of fact, I don't care. Don't even tell me. But what I'm going to do for your birthday is we're going to let you go ahead and take this show home for the day. I'm going to tap out here and just let you go ahead and run. And you know what? As a matter of fact, you can run your own segment. You can do whatever you want. Mike, this time is yours. Have a blast.
I am going to have a blast. Ryan has now moved away from his microphone. He's hiding it. He's sitting back. He's just relaxing. So, yes, I want to thank everyone for tuning in for 52 fucking episodes of us just...
I swear, you better not forget this on your birthday.
See, even in my own little segment, Ryan just has to sit back and interject, and oh god, he's back on the microphone.
Well, I just know come birthday time, he's gonna be like, "Hey, it's my birthday. Hey, extra hint, it's my birthday this week. Hey, you're gonna be getting me." So I just want to kind of remind him that this is his birthday present. Okay, so all right, go ahead.
And on that note, it looks like we are out of time, so thank you once again for tuning in to the Two Dum Yinzers. Be sure to check us out Monday through Friday on Spotify, Anchor. Don't forget, YouTube channel is coming back. We have our website, twodumyinzers.com, and our merchandise store, twodumyinzers.myspreadshop.com.
And, okay, I'm back. Listen. That made me so uncomfortable the way Mike ended that show. So what? We are back.
Oh man,
we are back.
He made me restart the podcast.
You know what? He stopped talking and went off the air, and I just started twitching immediately. And I thought, you know what? I can't do this. There's no way that I could.
Because that's where the music was going to come in.
I started itching, and
he threw stuff at me.
I flung poo.
He flung poo at me.
So everybody, thank you for listening. For us from the Two Dum Yinzers, we'll see you next time.
Bye.